There is a lot of misunderstanding in the church today regarding Jesus' second coming, how it's going to happen and what is going to happen. Many believe that Jesus is going to come secretly, or the church is going to be raptured secretly, which is going to usher in a 7-year period of tribulation, and then there is going to be a Jesus' second coming after that. And this theology, it might sound nice, but it could be dangerous, and I think it is not biblical. And I do not say this in the spirit of demeaning someone or insulting someone or arguing with somebody or getting into a discussion. I'm just saying, let's have an open mind, let's discuss the Bible together, let's see if what we believe in is true or not, because theology matters. Yes, it does not matter for our salvation, but theology matters for us to get a deeper understanding of who God is, what is going to happen, and we are going to be having less chances of being deceived if we understand theology properly. Now, one of the things that I would say that Jesus, that can break that idea or theology, what I believe in is that the church is going to go through the tribulation itself, and there is only one Jesus' second coming, and then there is a millennial reign, and then there is going to be the final judgment. But many believe otherwise, and I just want to invite you to come and see and discuss with an open heart, an open mind, and open understanding. And maybe I need to change my perspective and my theology and my understanding of the Bible and my study of the Bible. So I will invite you to do that with me. But we want to get into a series of videos from today onwards, saying that what is going to happen at Jesus' second coming to the wicked people. I think, generally all over the world, like universally, the church does believe when Jesus comes, even if it's the rapture or just one second coming, after the tribulation, is that the saints, the elect, the righteous people are going to be taken up into the heaven with the Lord himself. So that part is okay, but the confusion comes, or these different theologies come, when we understand about what is going to happen to the wicked. So in the 7-year tribulation theory, there is the church will be taken up, then the Jews will get a chance, there will be a second chance, and we want to see if that theology is correct or not, a second chance, because that could be very dangerous as well. And then there's the Jesus is coming. Now, what I am saying is that if we go into a deeper Bible study and understanding of the scriptures, we will see that there is something hidden in the scriptures itself. Because you see, it is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but it's the glory of kings or you and me to reveal a matter, to discuss a matter, to be getting more understanding of that matter. So the eschatology chapter we find great studies is in Matthew chapter 24. The whole chapter is about eschatology, the study of the end days. Then we have parallel chapters in the Gospel of Mark, in Mark chapter 13, and in Luke chapter 17 and Luke chapter 21. And we have to study, verse by verse and precept upon precept and line upon line, here and there a little and there a little. We must understand Bible in concert, meaning we must put all the verses together to get a better understanding of the scripture. Now, what does Jesus say himself about what is going to happen at the second coming? And I'm not talking about the believers, the elect, the righteous people. We know what's going to happen. They're all going to be taken up. They are all going to be caught up with the Lord, and they're going to go to heaven. But it says I'm going to be in Matthew chapter 24, and I'm in verse 27, where Jesus is describing what is his second coming going to look like. He says, "For as lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be." Now, Jesus is saying this is how it's going to be. I'm going to be appearing with a cloud in the heavens like lightning, and when lightning is there, you see. So somebody says, Jesus is there, Jesus is here, we don't believe him. So as lightning in heaven, we are going to see Jesus. And the exact very next verse Jesus is saying is, "For wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will be gathered together." For wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will be gathered together. Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to think upon this verse 28. In Jesus' eschatology is mentioned in chapter 24 what is going to happen, and this we will find the same scripture in Luke's gospel as well. Wherever the bodies are, there the eagles will be. You see, Jesus is saying there are going to be carcasses. And when it is saying about these birds, these vultures, we are going to see many, many examples from the Old and New Testament as well. Jesus is saying that that there will be dead people all around the world and nobody to bury them and nobody to lament over them. There will be not, there will be no funerals for them and no processions or nothing like that. So what Jesus is simply saying, at Jesus' second coming, many will be dead. Nobody to bury them. Many will be dead. In fact, we will see that if we study more, it says that all will be dead. The whole world will be made empty. Now, in this theology of the 7-year tribulation and then Jesus' second, and all of this, you will never ever find a time in the, apocalyptic times where the whole earth is being emptied. In fact, if you will study Jeremiah, if you will study Isaiah, if you will study Zephaniah, if you will study Micah, the end days vision that they saw, even in the book of Daniel, you will find that the earth will be emptied, there will be dead all around. But where is that theology? Where is this understanding of the dead will be found at Jesus' second coming? In the 7-year tribulation theology, it's not there. So, I do not say this in the spirit to demean someone or insult someone. This might seem arrogant, but please, I ask for forgiveness if it might seem that way. That is not my intention at all. My intention is to discuss with you. Brothers and sisters, what I'm saying is that we're going to be in a video series and we're going to be seeing many, many, many verses regarding this topic, that at Jesus' second coming, what is going to happen to the wicked, and they are all going to die. Our first verse that we saw now here is in verse 28 of Matthew 24. It says, wherever the carcass is, the eagle will be gathered together. Now as we go further along, we are going to see that Jesus is going to give an example of Noah's time, Lot's time, and then he's going to mention these bodies and these carcasses again. We will see that in the next video, which is going to come up right at the end. But if this video has brought a blessing in your life, do please bless me as well by simply liking this video, subscribing to our channel, so that we can take the gospel to the utmost parts of the world.